Welcome to the Acton Institute at the start of Advent. If you're not lucky enough to live in Grand Rapids, Michigan, where we're headquartered and sitting today, you probably haven't had the opportunity to be in our beautiful building. This time of year, it's especially beautiful, and it reminds us that there's something special about this season. Indeed.
The front of the building that looks on probably the busiest street in Grand Rapids, there is a big display of the Nativity. Of course, we're Christians, and that's at the heart of our inspiration, and yet many of our donors are not Christians and still support the work that we do because they see the universal value of the dignity of human life. And I speak, of course, as a priest, and coming from within the Christian tradition, acknowledging that the dignity of every single human being is so important, which is why we emphasize the importance of people being free, of finding ways to cooperate with one another. And right in the main window of the Acton Institute at this season, we put the creche, the little city in which Christ was born in Bethlehem. And as you look at that creche, these are art objects that were made in Naples. And what you see in this creche that we have, which kind of amplifies the reality of it, is people going about their business. And sometimes it's business that they're going about. They're exchanging with one another, they're buying, they're selling things, they're moving around. I think there's one cute little thing of a man who's had a little bit too much to drink, lying down. And in the middle of this is the Holy Family. And of course, the teaching of Christianity is that God inhabits the human condition in a very personal and concrete way. And that's so much at the heart of what we believe at the Acton Institute, that as they say, the spark of the divine is present everywhere in the whole world. And I think in a unique way, the Advent season, and then of course Christmas that comes after it, emphasizes the necessity of peaceful cooperation with people, that the Prince of Peace comes into the human condition, into human history to bring peace on earth.
And this has been a year where we've witnessed around the world unpeace, violence against one another. And this can and should be a hopeful season of peace for all of us, anywhere in the world.
So my prayer is that we encourage people to beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. And notice what that very familiar phrase from the book of Isaiah is saying, that we should transform the implements of destruction and warfare into the implements of peace and productivity, cooperation.
We really understand that you've worked hard for those resources and have many, many demands on them. It puts a burden on us to be good stewards, and we take that responsibility very seriously. So thank you very much for your generosity. We join you in a prayer of thanks and hope for a peaceful season of Advent and Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.